muy bonitas que están aquí acompañándonos. Feliz Día de las Madres, a todas las madres que nos están apoyando. Que manejaron desde 4 horas para venir y estar aquí ahora conmigo. Te quiero. Este discurso es dedicado para mamá y papá Silvia y Carlos Minero, que sin el apoyo, sin el cariño de ustedes y sin su bendición, nada de esto sería posible. Gracias por todo, los quiero mucho. Mi discurso es en inglés, so aquí va. Good evening, everyone. First and foremost, I would like to thank all of you for being here with us on such a special occasion. An occasion that is just very important to myself and my fellow graduating peers, but it's also very important to many of our families, friends, mentors, faculty and staff members who have supported us in the pursuit of our degrees throughout the last several years. I'd like to share with you the road that I traveled that got me to this point. It all began in a washed-out burgundy-colored van filled with complete strangers, my parents nowhere in sight. I remember repeating over and over to myself in my native Spanish language, "Me llamo Linda Hernández y tengo 5 años. Vivo en Tulare, California, y tengo un hermano y 2 hermanas mayores. Estoy de vacaciones con mi familia." I was determined to remember the facts of my false identity. I had to make myself believe that I was Linda Hernández and that Laura did not exist. For if I did not pass as an American citizen, I feared that I would never reunite with my parents again. As a result of this experience, that I often recall so vividly, I lost sight of who Laura really was for a great part of my life. From kindergarten all the way to 12th grade graduation, I carried the experiences of that day in the back of my mind. However, I strived to conceal that part of my identity, for I knew that society was not accepting of a person like myself, an alien, and illegal. Fortunately, I had a cultural awakening during my first semester of community college that led to the acceptance of myself as a whole. Higher education was a tool that I used as a form of empowerment. Education gave me the ability and courage to be able to say, "My name is Laura-MInero. I am proud of my culture, my family, and the barriers that both my parents and I have had to overcome to get me to this point. The decision that my parents made 17 years ago to move to the United States has been one of the greatest blessings to have ever altered my life. My parents dreamt of a better future for me, and tonight, I'm confident expressing that their dreams for me have become a reality. I am sure that the wishes and desires of all of our parents are coming true tonight, for our college education embodies their dreams. For this very reason, I stand before you, recognizing the struggles that not only all of my fellow graduating peers have had to overcome, but also all of the barriers that our parents and families had to surpass in order to witness us walking across this stage tonight. It cannot be more evident that the path to obtaining a college degree is a sacrifice that we make, but even more so, it is a sacrifice that the entire family makes. I know there are parents here who have turned down buying themselves a car or postponed a down payment on a house just to be able to fund their child's education. There are brothers and sisters here who may have regretted fighting with you so often because now they feel as though they don't see you enough. There are even boyfriends and girlfriends here who become jealous of your torn and highlighted textbooks because instead of spending Valentine's Day with them, you were at the library cramming for an exam that you had the next day. Even our friends may have felt excluded as a result of our persistent education to our studies. At times, it was easy to forget why we were putting ourselves through all of this. But for many of us, we reminded ourselves of the struggles and sacrifices that our parents made and continue to make to help put us through school. Many may have also been influenced by the times when we were told that we would never amount to being anything just because of the color of our skin or the language that we spoke. However, we stand here tonight to prove them wrong and every other negative stereotype made about our community, that they are wrong and will continue to be wrong. We are contributing and giving back to our communities, not just through our education, but also through our involvement in organizations and our internships and our community service. Many of us will begin new careers, while others will continue to pursue a master's or doctorate's degree. Our educational achievements today are those that will guide the future of our generations to come. This is the beautiful thing about our community. We support and refuse to abandon one another. We are the generation that is fully aware that we will only advance if our community is advancing with us. At California State University Fullerton, I am thankful to have found many amazing people who believed in me and my vision. Many of who are here tonight. I found Hermanas Unidas, who took me under their wing, not knowing a single person out of a crowd of 34,000 souls. I love you, girls. The Leeds Mentoring Program provided me with one-of-a-kind guidance in both my professional and personal life. Thank you, Jeanette. As well as finding myself to be continuously inspired by the motivation and perseverance of my fellow dreamers and allies. I am proud to say that the university's graduation rates of underrepresented students are growing, and all of us present here tonight are making history. I leave you with this phrase to ponder. The wishes of believers are always meant to be. And tonight, it is thanks to you that I believe. Congratulations to my fellow Chicano, Latino, and Native American graduates, and warm wishes to you and all of your family members. We did it together.